Greetings in the name of the Most High Yah. It's your boy King Yediya, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. And I'm gonna do a little live trade recap or review of a live trade on USD Swiss. So first, I'm gonna start off with the US dollar chart. This is the daily chart right now. So we had this let's see, of September 2020. Yeah, September the 20, let me see what that is. The 25th of September 2020, we started selling off, right? So we've been selling off until we got to the 5th of January 2021, where we started to go sideways. And then on the 25th of February, we started to move up. And now on the 1st of April, we started this decline, right? So at the 29th of April, we started to push up again, but now we're hitting resistance. And looking to the left, this is the, if you could call this a consolidation area. Let's say we cut off the head here, right? This area. This could be a nice little consolidation area, like congestion, right? So we're kind of at the top. You see, every time we get to this area, we start wicking out. This area pushed up. It pushed up from here, but that was the only one that did that. We had a prior sell-off here, and this one pushed up, but then we came down here, we wicked again, had the sell-off. So now we're wicking again and we're pushing down, right? So I'm expecting the US dollar to keep pushing down. You know what I'm saying? I'm expecting it to break this support zone right here and get around this area, and let's see what we do from there, you know. So all right, so let me go to wait, hold on, nope, not that. All right, so let me go to my fundamentals charts, and now we're gonna go to, let's see, let's go to the Swiss futures, right? So we're gonna look at what the Swiss futures did today. The Swiss franc, let's see what the futures say. So on the hourly chart, let's see, let's go to the 4-hour. So as you can see, we've been pushing up since the 6th of May. No, well, that's since yesterday. And we broke out of this consolidation area, had a strong push up, and now we're pushing with this bull flag right here, right? So what I'm expecting is for the Swiss franc to keep on pushing higher, because we're about to hit R3. We might get some resistance here a little bit, but I'm expecting it to push higher because we have good momentum. The only thing is that the volume is dropping off. But then again, we're in the Asian session right now. Well, we're kind of crossing over now into coming up to the British session, but usually in the Asian session there's not a lot of volume, so this is kind of understandable, but we still pushing higher. So when the volume comes in later on today, when the London market opens, I could expect this to keep getting stronger, right? So let's see, let's look at the Canadian futures, right? The Canadian dollar, and this is looking even stronger than the Swiss. Kind of the same thing. We had like a little sideways movement. Excuse me. Yeah, we had a little sideways movement and then we pushed up, right? Excuse me. And we kind of rejected off the R3 and we pulled down, right? So I'm looking at this as like a retracement, because this, even though it's the Asian session, this volume is really small, right? You can see the volume on this pullback here for this large candle. It's even smaller than this previous volume here, right? Let me see if I can make that bigger. Yeah, so the volume is way lower. So I'm taking that as it's just a pullback, you know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a beginning of a sell-off, you know. So now let's go to this trade. Right now I'm in this trade on USD Swiss, because we're looking at the weakness of the dollar. The dollar was pushing down like I showed you right here. You know, we push it down on the dollar. Let me make that bigger, and let me drop down to like the 4-hour chart so you can see what's going on here. Right, so you see we hit this resistance area here. Right, that's my resistance zone, and now we're pushing down. Right, so now we in this kind of resistance zone again, so we get a little sideways movement. If we could break through here, that would be good. Let me see if I get pull up. Let me see the volume at price. Let me see how that's looking, because if we pull up those, we can find some levels of a volume, you know. So let's go down to the 1 hour to get some more, so a clearer view. So now you can see the volume at price, right? So you see how, let's see if we have heavy volume like at this area for it to break through. The next heavy volume area is below this this level that was set here, right? Those wicks. So we could easily break through that, in my opinion, and get to this level right here, where you see all this this volume level push out here. That means there was heavy volume in this area. So if there are still players from this area, I mean, well, you know, when you look left, a lot of stuff that happened is going to happen again, because the players that were here are still trading. So if this is their point, they probably like this point, they probably came in here, you know, and they'll probably be here again. So if we could break through this area here, right, like let's say they did a lot of buying here, if we could break through this area, we get this nice little drop through here easily to this area, and if we break through that, then we get this nice little drop to this area here. So that's how I use like volume at price, you know what I'm saying? So this is looking weak, looking like it's going to drop even more, so that's why I'm in a sell position right here. My entry is, let's see, let's pull that up. My entry price is 0.90757, stop loss is 0.90832, and the take profit is 0.90349, right? So it's a 5.44 to 1 risk to reward trade, and my target is down here at S4, just above S4. And for the break of this area here, I set a sell stop order, so that'll trigger me in. I think it's like about 10 to 20 pips. I think 20 pips is the stop loss set on that. Let me look at those numbers, see if I'm right. So the entry price on that sell order is 0.90674, and the stop loss is 0.90814. Yeah. So this trade, I think this trade is going to work out, because all the fundamentals are kind of, from previous information, is showing that the dollar is weak, the Swiss franc is strong. So this is actually a continuous move from, like, we're selling off a lot here in this USD Swiss. So this is the daily chart. So there has been a lot of selling off from, it hit like my it didn't really hit it, but this is my, I think it's the monthly, yeah, that's my monthly resistance line for like the trend moving downwards. So that's the monthly resistance line. So you see we holding this resistance line and keep on moving forward. Even when we pull back to this area here, you know. So I do top down analysis, so that's where I came up with that from, you know, the monthly chart. And then I draw this secondary resistance line here. So we kind of broke out of that and broke back in. So now that we broke back in, you know, it's looking like we could well, actually, let's do the same thing here. Let's do the volume at price. Alright, throw those on. Go down to like the 1 hour. and see what it's looking like. You see, there isn't any resistance in the way. This could just free fall out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's why this is a great setup right here. I don't have a name for this setup, but when price has this waterfall and moves sideways and then drops off on the support level, I love those trades, man, because those trades really just a lot of times they work for me, you know. So I gotta develop my strategy for this more, you know what I'm saying? But it was kind of like I have a strategy I call the NyQuil where there's congestion, I take the breaks and then the retest I enter, or I might take the break with like a small position and then on the retest I add to the position, and the stop loss is above congestion. So this is kind of like that play I'm doing here, you know. But yeah, so right now I took this was the retest, right, because it broke down here on this candle. I hope you can see that. Make that bigger. So we broke down here on this candle and then we retest. We came back up to here. That was my entry right there. And then now we're just pushing down, and then I set this sell stop order here for when we cascade down, break S1. I'm gonna be triggered in my second position. Yeah, let's see, I think I have a position in CADJPY as well. Yeah, so I didn't really draw up this one yet. Let's pull this out. Let's see, this is a buy on CAD, so let me pull this out. Let's see, and it's kind of going against me right now. So my price entry was 89.768. Damn, it really went against me. Alright, so that was my entry. My stop loss is 89.640. And my take profit is, let's see. Oh, well, I didn't set a take profit. So let's do that now then. Alright, so R4 is all the way up there. I don't think we're gonna get all the way up there, but I'm gonna set it like for 3-to-1. Right, so let's see what that is. 90.152. So let me set this over here on MetaTrader. So yeah, that's my trade setup right here. I actually was taking this for the break out of this level here, and I think I came in around this area here. Yeah, somewhere around here. So I didn't just start this position here, I started this position like around 8 o'clock. But right now it's looking like it's gonna hit my stop loss right now. But it was only a sample size position because I wanted to test for the breakout, take that position, and when we retest like around here, I could add to the position and just push up, you know. But apparently that looking like it ain't happening right now. Let's see, we're almost there. And I don't feel like moving my stop loss. I'ma just wait. If I get triggered out, I'ma see if we build up some kind of support and start moving up again, then I'ma enter. Yeah, so that's my two live trades right now. It's on CADJPY and USD Swiss. Let's go back to that. And USD Swiss isn't looking bad at all. This one looking like it's making progress, you know what I'm saying? And I usually have all these charts. I look at different time intervals. So this would be my 5 minute for the USD Swiss. But then I have to go over here. Let's see. USD Swiss, right? And this is how I have them set up. So that's the 5 minute. That's gonna be the 15 minute right there. And then this is the 4 hour. Yeah, and that's how I look at it, like, you know, 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, and then the 5 minute. It gets like a clearer perspective. And then on my MetaTrader screen, which I can't really bring across because I have my account information on it, but I usually do the 1 minute on my MetaTrader screen. So I have the full spectrum. It's 1 minute straight up to the 4 hour. And it's good to see things like flow through the chart. You see it starting at the 5 minute, you see it develop on the 15, and then when it materializes, it's on the 1 hour. And when it's really substantial, you see it on the 4 hour chart, you know. Alright, y'all, it's your boy King Yediya, aka King Solomon, staying wise in life and in these markets. Y'all trade safe and stay wise in life, you know what I'm saying? Blessings to y'all.